So now today we are going to see the concepts of one of the external module. We know what is a module, use of module, built-in module, user-defined module. But this concept is nothing but an external module. And also up to now we worked on a single data. For example, variable is equal to something. Then we worked on the string when we are storing a group of that together. And after that we worked on शिशु आवाज इलेक्शन में दिया गया लक्ष्मी आवाज कमरे कर So after that, we worked on the group of data where we are storing the group of data. Then the next part, we have stored the data on a file. Right? So up to this, we have reached. Now the data will be come from the Excel, or you can say that is CSV data. Excel or CSV. CSV stand for comma separated value. Comma separated value. This is also stored in Excel, but is in a different format called CSV, comma separated. Okay. We are able to work on data. We are able to work on string. We need a string function, slice method, finding string. We can able to work on this couple dictionary set. We've worked on the file also. Now the data we are going to work that is all the Excel bar. First is Excel bar. And after that, one more type of data we are going to study that is from the database. We can say that SQL. And the last part that we are going to work on the data that is called KPI. You can say that it is such. So these are the flow of the data. This part you have done. And today we will focus on the data that is the CSV. Okay. And this is a indirectly types of the external model. Because now we have to work with the Excel or CSV data. We need a Pandas, Pandas model. To work with API and JSON, we need a request model work on this database, we need a MySQL. And these all are called external models, which is by default not available in the system. We have to install it. Okay. And we have installed it, and then we can import and make a use of that. Perfect. So let's start working with an Excel. So in Excel or CSV data, there we need to install the Pandas model. And to the installed Panda model, there is a command called install Pandas PANDAS. Okay, so this is a command we have to install so that all the libraries related to the Pandas will be available in our system. But this is a direct commands. While installing Python, if you are, I don't know whether you tick or that checkbox or not, it will show something. While installing the software, if you are tick this part, then you should directly use this command, like tick install pandas. But if you have forget to tick and you have installed it completely, then for adding external modules, we need to write the syntax called Python Python dot exe minus n. Then after that, it will install Python. When we have to use this command, when there is no tick, it will install Pandas. P-A-N-D-S. Okay. So let's start to install Pandas modules. And where we need to install this Pandas module? In our systems, if we want to use this. So let's go to the systems and try to install the Pandas module. So go to the command prompt. If I'm directly try to install pip, let me go for the Python. pip pandas. It throw errors. It say the TF is not recognized internal because there is I have forget to take that checkbox. So what is the other way? Python dot exe minus and then you can use it people install pandas pandas. So now start collecting the data. I have already installed it, but if you are first time installing, then then it automatically installs the libraries. Sure.
So can you show it again?
Sorry.
Will you show it again?
So I'm not getting you like what you asking.
Means the CMD what we have to.
Same day.
In the command prompt, I'm asking what
In
we have
command
to.
prompt, yeah, see, this is a command prompt where you write to this command. Same command you do. Okay. It's a general command prompt and you automatically recognize it is a related to the Python and it is going to install. But it is directly accept input command when you're if you check that checkbox while installed. If not, then you have to write the same syntax in your laptop. There is nothing else. Okay.
Yes.
I have already installed it, so it is that's why it's saying the requirement is already satisfied. But your first time installing, you can close this part, automatically download the library, and it is now available. So it's the same as that you have created a Python file or py and then you import that py file. The same work as that. Now after installing, I can able to use this Python module pandas. I don't want to install it. So just create a basic demonstration of Python pandas use of pandas. So we know how to create a file. We know how to save the files. It will save all the programs in our folder only. Pandas demo dot py. Now I can able to use the import import NDFS pandas as PD. It's a short form, alias there. Or else you can directly use in pandas. So I can create three different lists. Now I want to store something. I want to store the first name part. This is and it will be to choose means I want to convert this data or into the Excel. Up to now, whatever the data we have taken, we have put into the list, tuple, dictionary, a string, or a file. But now I want to store the data into Excel part. So these are the column. I want to store the name, three different names. Then I want to store, suppose I want to store age. So age is like this. Okay, age. Then I want to store, suppose mobile number. Yeah. So mobile number I can take anything. Example, comma, second mobile number is 830 C5 is 68. Third mobile number 738 124 23. Okay, let's see columns. So basically, we have taken the three different columns: name, age, and the month. But make sure the number of records should be same. If it is three names, then three age, and three mobile. Our target is to be store this entire data into Excel. So I want to group this data on a single object so that I can use a dictionary. We need a dictionary is used to store in key value pair. So I want to make a column name as a name NAM. And within this name, I want to store entire this list. In a similar manner, I want to column name make as age. In that, I want to store entire age. In the last one, I want to store sequence mobiles. And we can't mobile folder where in this variable as a tool. Okay, now let's frame this simple dictionary. Let's see how output we are getting. DI simple as dictionary. If I run this, the entire dictionary will get printed. But the problem with this dictionary is this data to directly convert into Excel, it's get difficult because store a data in the Excel, we need this data into table format, rows and columns. So to convert this dictionary data into rows and columns, Panda provides another function called data frame. Okay. So let me take one of the variable. So Pandas is reading. There is a function called data frame. If RAMP, and we are passing to this function, and I will print this together. Now this data frame function, what will it will convert that dictionary data into table format, which rows and column format. Let me run this program. Now send it. Now it is converted into the rows and the columns. The main columns, the names, page column, so now it becomes easy with this data can directly import into the Excel or CSV file. Without data frame, it is very difficult because we need to convert into the rows and column. You convert data into row and column. Data frame is helpless. Now the next task is to be import this data into the Excel or CSV. So I use df dot to CSV is a function name CSV, that is common secretary value, and I will save the file name as a test dot CSV dot. and then write one of these message called print success. Success. This simple query has taken a three different list. We have created a dictionary, and dictionary is later on converted into the data to convert the row and the column. And this entire row and column we are converting into the CSV. The name of CSV is test.csv. If you initially see our folder, so you can find there is no Excel file is available. But now we can able to run that file. Come to know one of the Excel files get communicated. We get the success message. And if you check our folder, you're going to find there is a test file is there. And you open this text file, you can able to find all the data that column we have taken, names, and the mobile participant in Excel. Yeah. So this is how powerful of making use of external library. And in general, without the library, if you try to get this data into the Excel, you have to write so many lines of code. But Python is entirely for the audio. So to deal with the Excel data CSV data, there is a library space that is called Pandas library. Okay. So let me add something extra or something continuous it has 30 it has 22. You can say that just take one less suppose I'm making this fourth paper. So let me create something this 23. One more mobile number I can write is 28, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10. Okay. Now if you run authentication error, that text is already available. So you have to delete that text file first. Must find it. So delete it. Now let's run this one. Success. Now we have four different tables. Because it's part of this. It is just compress, so now it is full. Now the next part, you understand how to convert this data into the Excel part with the help of Pandas
Yes.
models. You can convert. And even though if you want to make this data dynamically, you can take it from user base to package and suppose. But as of now, we are people experiment. And this is help us to convert data. Now, the second one of the model we are going to see now. That now, how should I read all Excel data in Python? The same things that we have worked like the text file we have created and text file we have written. Now, this is data that we are going to convert into the Excel file. Now, the next part, we want to read the entire data from the this Excel. This is for creating the CSV file. And now we are going to use how to read that CSV. I will save this file, the same folder, that multiply the table, so I see dot, right? Again, to read data, Pandas module is used. Simply import PANDAS pandas as a PDF. Okay. And there is a function called, for example, data is equal to PD dot read read CS CSV. And which file you want to read? That file name. Which file name is there? Test.csv. Okay, once again, is the test.csv. To print this, where I have to print it. This runs. Then see, whichever the data we have added, the same data we can able to read it. Right? The two things we are doing, we can able to convert the data, you can able to read the CSV data. Like, while reading this data, we may apply different kind of filters in condition to selection. That all filters I have mentioned here. There are some built-in functions are there in Pandas. For example, you can see that there is a periods or info, which give all related information related to the Excel file. For example, if you want all the information to the file that we are putting, there is a function called info. PDF dot give all information related to this. What kind of all information? Let's cross check it. There is CF is not different. The variable we have taken as a date. Run this file. See. Now getting some extra information. There are the 4 entries. Index is 0 to 3. There are total 4 columns. And the types of the column is integers, the object, integer. There are 3 objects, 3 integer objects, 1 data, total memory that is using 260 kilobytes or bytes. These are the extra information can able to get with the help of pd.info. Now there are still some filtration functions are there. If you see that we have the column called age category 30, 22, 23, 23. And if you want to read the data, some conditions, so that also you can able to do. You can see that you can add the condition. So let me remove this in the function. Instead of putting all the data, what I want to do, some filter data. So this is a variable. This df dot, we have it that, where we have all the data. What is the condition? That of age should be less than 20. Means from the Excel file, I want to read such a data where age is less than 20. So let's try this. Now there is something that df. What we have? Create that and that things. So now we're having only one data is here, which is less than 20. Nothing but is 13. So this is how this help out to get a filtered data. You may write like I want to print all data which is having greater than 30. Now the greater than 30 is only one data, that is 30 here. So this is a data where this is having greater. So we can able to print also, can able to filter data, convert data. There are many functions because the next function will say that is basically used to remove the duplicate data. Right? Unfortunately, we have all the names which are like unique ones. But let me store some duplicate data here. For example, we can store the two parameters. Now, to remove duplicate, there is a function called remove duplicate rows. We can drop duplicate and the columns. So now we have one name, Suresh, is repeated for the twice. Yes, we have taken the late right. So, should be it. See, now the output, which is remove the name which are get duplicative. Because Excel contain two times Suresh, but it is giving only one time Suresh. So with the help of this, we can able to remove the duplicate one. Okay. So now there are some more functions. We are not going to take all to this. The major topic of it today is to understand. Now we work on the very different data. Now currently we have started working on the part of Excel. I can say that it's for data. Okay. Whenever you get the time, the job is to be perform this two operation. First one, create any simple Excel that will two, three, four columns, and that read that Excel CSV files, and then you start filtering the data, get all the information, add some age condition here, and then the duplicate data. You can remove the able duplicate data elsewhere. It's a simple but very useful as a data analytic or data analytic becomes. So that time this is needed. So this is how we read the data, and the first program is to convert data in the Excel part. Okay. The rest of filtered data part we'll see tomorrow. You understood the topic? We are
Yes.
that is reading Excel or series with data. For that, we're using Pandas Module. You can try directly installing the pip install Pandas. If it is not done, then you can use Python.links and the same pip install Pandas. Firstly, convert that simple data, list data into dictionary, dictionary the data, data from data. to CSV. Then after that, then we read CSV and some filtration. Try out this. Any error you can ask me to. Okay. It's quite interesting. Actually. We have worked with CSV.